girl, put your leg up.
Makeup.
Go ahead, girl, put your leg up.
Like this.
Go ahead, girl, put your leg up.
Makeup.
Go ahead, girl, put your leg up.
Like this.
Go ahead, girl, put your leg up.
Makeup.
Go ahead, girl, put your leg up.
Like this.
Go ahead, girl, put your leg up. Leg up. Go ahead, girl, put your leg up.
Like
Leg
this.
up. Go ahead, girl, put your leg up. Leg up. Go ahead, girl, put your leg up.
Like
Leg
this.
up. Go ahead, girl, put your leg up. Leg up. Go ahead, girl, put your leg up.
Like
Leg
this.
up. Go ahead, girl, put your leg up. Leg up. Go ahead, girl, put your leg up.
Like
Leg
this.
up. Do it. Do it.
Makeup.
Leg up. Do it.
Like
Do
this.
it.
What it is, what it is, what it is. Yeah, Taco Tuesday.
It's Tell the Truth Tuesday.
Ooh. Tell the truth Tuesday.
Turkey sausage Tuesday.
All right.
Something else fun to
Okay,
do.
no.
All right, guys. So listen.
Yeah, no.
Right, it's live. We're live right here at the Connected Corner. I am one of your hosts. I'm Tori Rose, the Connector, and who do I have with me?
Kiana B. Jones.
Hey, girl. And who do we have with her?
I'm your girl D Nice, your entertainment specialist. What it is, what it
What
do.
it is and what it do. So, guys, listen. We have a jam-packed day today.
Absolutely.
We are excited. So we're going to jump right into the guest, and we're going to have Miss Kiana tell us who our very first guest is.
Ooh.
So tonight's show, we got like all things natural for y'all.
Yes.
We're gonna talk about
Girl, just read the
bio. I'm excited.
Only Kiki.
Our first guest, Miss Egypt, who is Queen of Locks, and she is passionate about everything locks, natural hair, and she is coming from us, as some would say, all the way from DC.
All the way.
Even
All
though
the way.
It's really not that far, but you know,
Down the street.
It's an hour
you know,
and some
but
change.
They be like, yo,
Hey,
all
Brian.
the way over East Baltimore.
It's far.
All the way.
It's
from
far.
DC.
It's a travels.
We are so excited to have her here with us.
Yes.
And we're going to learn. So all y'all natural hair people out there, tune in. Make sure we're going to bring her down. Miss Egypt, hailing from DC.
Yeah. Yeah.
Be on this side of me.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Girl, don't let this natural hair beautiful, right?
Yeah. E-Money's in the building.
Awesome. There you go. Oh, don't be.
Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Don't be
Plus, I mean,
shy.
it's easy to be with 17 cameras pointed your way at this point. Right. So welcome. How was
Yes.
traffic?
Oh, it was good.
Good. Coming all the way
Straight
hailing
shot,
from
no problem.
295.
Really? That's good. That's not bad. Because it's like still kind of a little, oh no, we out of rush hour. You know, rush hour like 4 hours.
It never stops rushing. Rush hour
Oh
is
my
a
goodness!
culture.
Listen, I don't know if y'all know, but Queen of Locks is my loctician. She does. She keeps nice, up to date. Whenever y'all see,
head off.
no. No. She.
It's time to go.
I don't want to get a text message. You need to come see me.
She should have just slid you a coupon. Like, hey, girl,
Yeah, no,
you
but
know what?
she takes care of
we
my
gotta
hair.
have you back, and maybe she can you can get your maintenance done like live on air. That
Ooh,
would've done-
oh yeah, she
I didn't
lit.
think about it.
She quick with it too, man. I be in and out.
So
She
I
the only one.
remember when Nice wasn't coming to you, and
Oh.
it was a little questionable.
It was very.
I liked it, but she didn't, and Kiana was somewhere in the middle, and she was like, "You got to meet the queen," so we meet the queen. All hail the
Yes,
queen.
yes. So, go ahead.
I just had one question: is my hair natural? Okay, good. Y'all hear that? It's natural.
Talking to the mic.
It is natural. People think that natural hair often looks like dreads or braids or afros, but this is natural, unprocessed hair. It's possible. It is. I'm just letting them
I
know.
feel like a lot of people feel like when your hair is straightened that you have like a relaxer or something in it. But
Oh, okay. Yeah. Nope. This is a blow dry and a raggedy flat iron from CVS. So that was it. I just because I again.
Yeah, that's a good point, though.
They're locking. You see, she's locking and she's already locked. And so
Oh,
this is my version of my natural hair. This is unprocessed. Even my color is hemp based.
okay, cool.
So there's not a whole bunch of chemicals, and most times I'm in a weave or a
What'd you say,
wig,
Keith?
so I don't do a whole bunch to it. Just because she didn't bleached hers.
Hey.
She's
I
not really
always tell
natural.
people, especially with the color, natural is natural and relaxed is relaxed, meaning that's chemical.
Okay.
Why mix chemical with natural? So when you said your color was hemp based, that's a really good thing.
Yeah, I couldn't have done it myself, girl. The hair would have been on the floor. But anyway, so that was my only one question.
Oh yeah. So I just want to know what made you start becoming like the loctician, because I met you when I was interning at Listen Vision in DC at Howard University. So and then you was like, "Yo, nice, come in, get your hair done." I ain't never go get my hair done, but when I did, baby. So right, you hear me? I was like, "Ooh." So what made you?
Like I kept saying like, "You still didn't come."
You're right. You did. Yeah, you was
So when you saw her, what
That's
did you
true.
see? Was it just like unkept hair or unhealthy hair or?
No. Most people that have locks that I cross, I always talk to them, even if it's just to pass a card out, because it's my passion and I love to do it.
Okay.
So if I seen you, I would be like, "Hey, take my card." You know, some people get the wrong intention on that.
Right.
It's like, "Wait, you think my hair looks a mess?" No, it's just promoting the business.
That's smart.
I normally just be creepy and stare at people.
What?
She does. It's real.
Just staring.
I do.
Because then she's staring at him, and then I'm staring at him because she's staring at him. I'm confused.
Yeah, I
Sometimes
just
you do.
kind of like stare. I just so for me, this is my second go round. I actually had locks previously for 9 years. I cut them in 2012.
Can I ask you why?
A life transition. And I know some people, you know, I don't go a little deep for some folk who don't.
Wanted to release
Why are
some
you
energy?
laughing?
Hey
like
yo,
the
see
energy
that's the
It was,
thing.
yeah.
Cousins, man.
So she's also my cousin, and she's just like smiling and stuff like that.
I ain't say not a word.
It was energy release. I was kind of like having dreams and kind of going through
I understand.
Hey yo.
some things.
Only
And was 3 years into a new relationship and marriage, and I just felt like it was time to kind of like release that old stuff. And so, so, you know, kind of talked to my loctician and kind of went through like, you know, what should I do? And I can say pretty much like, you know, we talked about it. I read a little up on it. Like a lot of people know, like your hair holds everything.
Right.
Yes.
Locks.
Especially
Remember
locks.
things. I cannot.
What do you
say
mean
how
by that?
it
So
is.
tell us what that means.
Yeah,
Like, what
it
does it
holds-
mean that your locks hold something? What does it mean? What does that
So,
mean?
Memories.
Your locks is more memories. Yes, that's
Yes,
one.
memories.
So you're gonna have to just ignore me. So
okay.
because as her cousin, I know the backstory and the dreams
memories.
and the memories, and so
It's okay.
which are not appropriate for this platform. We would have to do this on some other time. So forgive me.
Always.
Nothing that I'm laughing about is about you. It's
okay.
all about her. So go ahead. I'm
She
listening.
laugh about me.
So
but yeah.
when I say our locks hold energy, just like you said, you were in a relationship maybe which was toxic. I know I cut my locks before, and I feel like something just got off of me.
Yeah.
Like I cut it down to like a number one.
Oh yeah.
So I know what you mean by that. Locks are to be more spiritual. Some people don't understand that. Like you ask people why did they lock their hair? I just wanted to lock it. It's something behind it. Like my locks hold energy. I'm sure you feel something, even if you start your journey. I'm sure you do. It's like if you haven't experienced it, you wouldn't really know. You know, you have to experience it in order to actually even talk about it.
I can say my dream stopped after I cut my hair.
I could believe it. I
It definitely
believe
did.
that.
And I mean, it was, you know, at that point, like I had him for 8-9 years, so it was like, oh, I understood some of it, but
Yeah.
I was like, are you serious? Like really, like if I cut my hair, and I did, I cut it, started anew, my dream stopped, you know. So
It's like the story of Samson.
Yeah.
Samson had power in his hair. I believe
I
that.
mean, I have my days, like, you see I have, like, bangs. I'm just, like, chopping in the front. Like, I'm thinking to, like, cut my hair down soon.
How long have you been growing your hair?
So, I was going to get to that.
your lock story.
Right.
Yeah, what's your
Yeah.
lock story?
Okay, so, with my company, with Queen of Locks, we hand make locks, and these are handmade.
Right.
Oh,
I was about to
yes.
get to the extensions.
They are handmade.
Those are extensions. Oh, I love it. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Wow.
Look at that.
So, the bangs is, like, my natural locks.
Okay.
Oh.
How long do the extensions last?
I've had these since February, so they can last as long as you keep them up.
Yeah.
Good. I
Not
wouldn't
doing all
even
that chemical based and crazy
Right.
stuff.
And they look real. Like
They
I've
do.
seen some
Yeah.
that does
like,
not
I'm
look real. Like
They're
hers,
handmade.
Wow.
and
Oh,
she
wow.
hands make. And you do classes as well, right?
Yes, I
You
do.
hold classes. You have
I
your
do
own
one-on-one.
products.
Mhm.
She
do.
got her own little
So
thing.
tell us
popping.
a little bit about what they're made of. Like handmade, made of what?
So they're made with a micro mini needle. You know how you do the crocheting thing? The needle is really, really, really small. Like you can barely see the tip of it.
Oh wow.
So it's very time consuming. like one set can take at least 3 weeks.
Wow.
Because you're sitting there knitting the hair back and forth, and we use the Afro kinky hair. So when we get the order in, the hair looks like a bush of hair.
Right.
And of course, it comes from different companies.
Right.
And I have a team of people that actually make these for me. So when I first started into the lock extension, I was making them myself until I found a vendor who does it for me, which he's overseas.
Oh, wow.
So
That's
it works
right.
out pretty cool for me.
Okay.
Beautiful. And then
Yes.
how frequently do you teach classes?
I would say like every 3 months now because I'm really busy. Like I have a really busy schedule. I have my 5-year-old son. So
Okay, son.
yes,
What's your only son?
first and last.
Mari.
I understand.
Shout out to Mari.
First and last.
I get it. I understand. Well, I definitely understand that. So the process, so extension, because I know that's a lot of what people. Actually, I had a friend of mine that I used to teach with, and she had lock extensions. Wow, this was like back in 2003. Like people just really wasn't even like on to that.
It wasn't
yet.
popping back
Yeah,
then. It was
and
not.
I didn't even realize like she had the lock extensions. But now, also I think some of the processes are like instant locks.
Yes. So instant locks is done with your own natural hair with the same exact tool that we use to make these.
Oh.
Wow. Okay. So years and years ago, I wanted to lock my hair when I first was going to go to Atlanta, right? So I'm going to Atlanta. It's freshman year. This is what I'm going to do. We were starting with the straw or 2-strand process.
Yes.
And so
It takes a long time to lock.
it takes a long time to lock. So I did the straws. In the middle of my hair, I could go like this and just pull. Around the outer edges, girl, I was locked. All right? Locked and keyed, okay?
Locked and loaded.
Locked and loaded. And so then I had a guy, I met a guy, he was from South Africa. So presumably, you look at him, you would think he was a white guy, right? White guy, Rasta, but he was a South Africana, by way of Jamaica, in Atlanta, who said, stop washing your hair.
Yes.
So then I stopped washing my hair, and then the center would still come out, and I'm locked and loaded around the edges. And my kitchen is now taking carry out orders.
Yeah.
Right?
So
Like
how did
this
you
time.
feel? Like
I felt in shambles, actually. And so I ended up just like combing out what I could comb out, cutting out what I could cut out, and that was kind of it. I continued to perm for a few more years. I've now been natural, like no perm, no relaxer for almost 10 years.
yes.
And so
Yes.
to people,
Shout out
this
to
is
the
because she
natural.
likes my big old Chaka Khan
I
hair.
love she's beautiful hair.
She does have nice hair.
Whatever.
Beautiful.
And so, so for people who are starting, it's so funny.
Sorry.
For people who are starting,
Y'all didn't tell me I had lipstick.
well,
on.
I'm not actually in your mouth. Like there's a big light behind
Yeah,
you,
there's light
so it makes it hard to see. But for people who want to start their locks or start their lock journey, who may feel that their texture hair is not going to, participate, what advice would you give them?
So, I do have Caucasian customers with really straight hair. And we do have to instant lock their hair because it's like the coil method would take forever. So it's like almost like it would never lock.
Okay.
So we do the instant lock on them, and it works pretty well for them.
Okay. And how long of a process is it?
So the instant locks can take up to 8 to 10 hours, depends on, because it's so straight, you have to do so much teasing to
Is that what
actually
you got?
lock
Yeah,
it.
but mine didn't take long.
Yeah, because you had straight
my
hair.
hair natural. Yeah.
Yeah, so when you are when your hair is like super straight like that, it takes so much time to just like even back comb it because it's so straight.
Wow.
I actually had an instant lock yesterday. She wasn't Caucasian, she was a black African American, but because she had so much blow drying going on, even when we shampooed her hair, it was like super straight still.
Wow.
So her hair took only 6 hours, but
Oh, wow.
it just depends on the density of the hair, how much hair they have, how much fullness they want, what they want the locks to look like. So it's all the time consuming process.
Wow.
Yeah, we took that route this time because the first time when I locked it took 2 years for my
I
hair to
believe it.
fully lock because
I
it's
believe it.
curly and I mean you can see like some of the ends. So this time it's like I'm not doing that process. So like
Yeah.
what can we do?
I can believe
So because even like now it's still like unraveling like one kind of come out and things like that. But I just wanted it to not take as long this time. So yeah.
Quick question
it's
for
a
you.
journey.
Yeah. it
Quick
is.
question. I see you on Instagram. You doing some type of advocacy. What are you doing? I've seen you. That young lady who got her hair cut.
At
She
the
made
school.
at the school in Virginia.
Yes.
You were actually one of the people who took,
Yes.
you were that really touched you.
did.
You followed that story. So tell us a little bit about that journey and tell us how you felt when you found out, things weren't what they were.
Just 12, right?
I gotta get my piece
Yeah,
together
I'm sure.
first.
So walk us through the background for
That,
people who don't maybe know the story.
That story touched me in so many different ways. One, she was a kid, and I took it very serious. I'm actually getting chills. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
No,
So to see a child actually suffering from being bullied in school, number one, I took serious. Number two, when she said her head was cut, I was on fire because I was like, how did somebody hold this child down and cut her hair?
Right.
Long story short, she did so happily. They say she didn't tell the truth about her hair being cut, and I was truly upset about that because I took this very serious. Me and my friend, her name is Diamond, and we were communicating for 2 days, trying to figure out what can we do. Should we go to the school? We was really trying to push to get into what was really going on. And a lot of people was like, no, it's not that serious. Don't wreck your brain. I wanted to wreck my brain because I felt like this is serious. It's enough discrimination of natural hair in the work professional areas or whatever the case is. I don't think people take it that serious. A lot of people are saying it's more things happening. I get that, but natural hair discrimination is just getting very popular now. So Diamond, we were talking in regards to what happened with the little girl. She put together a peace walk actually, and I have the button on.
Oh, let's see it.
Yes. And it says, not your hair, not your business.
Oh, I need this. Look at this. Not your
Yes.
hair, not your business. So here in
not your
Baltimore, I
business.
say all the time, you need to mind your black-owned
that's
business.
right. That's right.
And so I like this. Not your hair, not your business.
That's tough.
Oh yeah,
That's
we're gonna
tough.
support those. I like it.
And I was just even thinking, what if that was my child,
Right.
I like that.
And long story short, when she came about, they were saying she was lying. I still was like, I don't care. We still doing the walk because the natural hair discrimination part is not
Right.
what I'm focused. I'm not
Right.
even worried about what she lied about,
Right.
And I still felt like she was being bullied.
Yeah.
And the things that they were saying to her kind of made her cut her own hair
Right.
because they felt.
right.
I guess she felt out of place with someone telling her locks was ugly and they were nappy and so on and so on.
I still don't believe she's lying.
I don't either.
I don't believe she's
I
lying.
don't
at all.
either.
Tori
And
said that from day one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
She
don't.
said that from day one.
And it's now I'm just this is a situation where you playing tug of war. You don't know what to do, what is going on. It was
Right.
just crazy.
Yeah.
Literally. I spent the whole week trying to figure out what to do.
Yeah.
We were trying to get in contact with Fox 5, NBC, anybody we could think of.
Mm-hmm.
And it did happen. They did contact her fast.
Wow.
So we got to where we wanted to get to.
So tell us about the peace walk. How long of a walk? How many people? Is this something you're going to continue to do?
It was amazing. Again, Diamond, she invited me in with her and another young lady, Justine. I believe Justine is a youth advocate. It was very good, actually. I wasn't expecting so many people there. It was about maybe 50 of us that walked, and the good thing I did it was so many children out there.
That's good.
It was people sharing their stories about, what happened at work or why they cut their hair. Just getting the vibe from everybody. It was a lot of people actually emotional crying because you felt the love, it's this little crowd of people and we're kind of all going through the same thing. So what I'm saying, you never know who you're sitting beside,
Right,
and they're
exactly.
going through the same thing you're going through. They just don't know how to talk about it, or they're afraid to express
Right.
how they feel. So we did have the not your hair, not your business buttons.
Not your hair, not your
I like
business.
that.
That was-
Yes.
Not your business.
There were signs
So
made.
good.
It was amazing, and we walked for about a good 25 minutes, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, it was pretty good. For
Yeah.
our first walk.
That's
yes.
something that we should definitely do here.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
awesome.
I know personally I'm going through my own, and people would say, well, how? But I'm running for office here in Baltimore City.
Okay.
And there is a stigma about what politicians should look like, what black women politicians should look like. And it is increasingly people in my business, minding my hair's business, right? And so if
Facts.
it's in a bun, not your
Right.
hair, not your business.
Right.
You need
Business.
mail us
She loves to
3 of them
wear
up
buttons.
here, and
Yeah.
I love
I
my
would.
buttons. I got buttons, and
You
so.
gonna pick it when you go back.
Right. And
Oh,
so
yeah, I gotta get my hair
I
done.
think that is something
My
that we need
appointment.
to talk about, even when we talk about in
Full
professional,
deposits
quote
on.
unquote,
Yes.
professional environments. You know, for me personally, where I am in this political environment, even in high schools and different things, I know I spent a lot of time with kids. I didn't realize I spent as much time with kids. And you start to hear, today, matter of fact, picking Joshua up from school, a classmate, she's in the 5th grade. And this is not a student of mine, but this is something I witnessed. The mother came right in, didn't ask the child, how was her day? How did she have homework? She jumped right on her set. Where is your rubber band, your bally for your hair? What happened to your hair? Why is your hair looking like this?
Wow.
And all of us have gone through some type of some chastisement over our hair growing up. You
Made
know,
me feel bad. I used to do my
Yes.
sister's hair like 3 times.
3 times a day. We got a friend. Her mother used to do her hair 5 times a day, every single day. If there was a piece out of place, her mother would sit her down and do her hair. And so understanding that there's black hair, there's white hair, but there's also a culture around our hair, right? And taking pride in your hair. So I think that's something we can do.
Yeah.
Facts.
It is
And I
definitely.
definitely support.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
it's
You gonna
definitely-
fly up here again?
And fly up here.
Listen.
You gonna come all
You
the
gonna come
way?
all the
Just
way
tell
from
me
DC.
when. We got DC in the house.
Thank you, Darlene. I want to address Darlene's comment.
Okay.
Darlene Kane said, "Thank you for doing the walk. I have natural hair. When I wash it, it's so curly. Please get more buttons. They rock." Thank you, Darlene.
Yes, we will
that's
get Darlene
awesome.
one.
That's
More
awesome.
We have to get a button to Darlene.
Yes,
Yeah.
we will. Most certainly, Darlene rock. So,
That's awesome.
guys, the number is 404-436-1277. Call us in if you have any
Yes.
questions. It's also radioonfire.com/LIVE. Go ahead, Nice. I heard you. Where do we find
You heard it? You heard it?
Go.
Where can we find you, Miss
It
Queen
was
of Locks?
I was like, did she say
You
it?
can find me on Instagram, Queen of Locks, QUEENOFLOCSS.
Oh, it's spelled like phonetically. I love it.
Yes, 2 S's.
How do you say FAUX?
Hmm?
FAUX.
FAUX.
Fola.
How do you say it? Like when you see that in front of locks.
Oh, okay. Like faux locks.
Faux locks.
Faux locks, yeah.
They call them fox locks. I'm like, it's
Yeah,
not fox, it's
faux.
faux.
To me, yeah, it's faux.
It's faux, right?
locks.
Okay. So I had faux locks to get them every summer, and I feel like a goddess. I be feeling all pretty.
You should.
I do. I feel amazing.
Have you had
Yes,
the ones
yo.
with the curly ends?
Yes, curly
Yes.
ends, straight ends, hard ends, burnt ends.
So I'm gonna have to get with you offline and set up an appointment. You know, make sure when y'all book with her, make sure y'all have what your full deposit. Listen, she don't be playing.
Talk
Listen,
about
she
it.
don't play. She does not
about
play. She is serious about her business, and I
am.
respect her business. So, like, cause my hair has been growing, and it feels good every time I leave
It
her
smells
shop.
good.
It smells good, and it lasts. I swear, I be wearing. She gets tired of me wearing my 2 strands, but I love my 2 strands because it's 2 styles in one,
Right.
and it lasts forever.
absolutely right.
Okay, it lasts forever. So make sure you come correct when you book with Queen of Locks, cause
How do we book you?
she won't accept it.
So, I don't have a website, and I don't have a website because I feel like the website thingy can be a little problem. I'm not even gonna go deep into that, but some people just really don't know how to book online correctly.
Yeah.
And I like communication before the appointment. I want to know who I'm dealing with, who I'm talking to,
That's
what
true.
you want
Not
done.
all business is good
Like
business.
you can't just call me and say, hey, I want lock extensions. Okay, well, let's come in for a consult. Or I want a repair. Okay, we have to do a consultation. I will not do a repair without a consultation because I don't even know what I'm looking at. Because I would hate for you to get in. I'm like, oh, I can't fix it. You know?
Right.
So I do require a deposit. I started a deposit 2 years ago because I felt like people were disrespecting my
And wasting your
business.
time. Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'm not going to keep getting up at 7 in the morning and the shop is open and I'm just sitting here till 9 and you're like, hey, I cancel. Okay, yeah. So we got to get straight. So I did start a deposit 2 years ago.
How much is the deposit if you don't mind me
It's
asking?
50. And depending on what service you have. So if you do like a shampoo retwisting style, the deposit is 50. For example, let's say if you want lock extensions, the deposit starts at least $300 and up. So who's going to give somebody $300 and
And
just
not
say,
show
hey,
up,
I'm not
right.
coming? So you have to like at first I thought I was being too strict, like, oh my God, that's too much, that's running people away. But I had to realize people will actually respect your business.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
right.
most certainly.
Because I've been doing locks for 9 years now.
Wow.
And I just started doing deposits. So when I first started, I didn't take it that serious when they were like not showing up. But then when my business started growing, I was like, okay, we have to learn some respect.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I had to put my foot down.
Well, we can respect that as entrepreneurs and business
Yes.
owners.
Absolutely.
I definitely relate. I've been doing taxes for
46 years.
Hey,
It'll be
yeah.
46 years in February.
more like 20. But anyway, but for many years, I didn't do deposits. So as you evolve and your business grows, I not only went to, having deposits, I started making people sign terms of service because I still probably have some invoices that I just refused to cancel
Right.
that was never paid. And so when you got into I have spent this time preparing, and then you tell me, oh, I went somewhere else, or I got somebody else to do it, or I don't need you to do it.
Totally get
And
it.
so I definitely understand going to having people pay deposits, and I started having people sign, say, yes, I'm coming to you, and this is how I pay. And people understanding from an entrepreneur business perspective, I had that idea when I first started. My mentor, I wasn't charging enough, and he was saying, well, how much are you charging? And I told him, I was like, this was a couple years ago, I was like charging like $100 or $150. He was like, what are you doing, community service? It's like, people can't even talk to me for less than $200. And I was like, well, if I charge people that, they're not going to come. He said, well, they're not your client. And so definitely understanding, once you grow in your mindset and confidence of your business, people are going to respect it, and you'll be surprised. You're going to make more money.
And the quality that you
The
provide
it's going to be
makes
better.
sense,
Yeah.
right?
Absolutely.
And even a lot of people that communicate with me I get little nasty comments, but you need to have a website, you're too busy, you do this, do that. I'm dealing with maybe 10 people a day just in my chair.
Wow.
I'm talking to, even sometimes these nights, yo, I text you. I'm like, I know it's 2 days ago, I'm sorry. But
But she also waits till the last minute.
Right.
Okay, we're going to redirect this question back to you. All right.
Bring it in.
All right.
Question.
Okay. All right. So once again, how can we book you? What's
talk
that
about
number?
it.
Drop that number again. Do that.
my contact number is 202-413-0444.
Yes.
And the way she pronounced tattoos, I'm assuming you have to drive to DC to get your hair done. Is that what happens?
Yes.
So there is no mobile queen on wheels. She's not coming to Jersey unless you paying her.
She's
Right.
working
and
though.
you staying. Well, unless
She's-
she's paying her. That's what I said.
That. Okay.
Right. So
I
tell us
am
about
traveling.
that.
But she do travel. She do travel. She's been in New York.
Yeah, but
Which one?
you gonna pay her. It's
Oh,
not free.
absolutely,
Okay,
absolutely.
definitely more
There's
for
an
the
additional
yeah.
service fee
Oh, yeah.
for the travel.
I do charge
So
you
where
have
do
to,
you go?
Traveling fee. So I do. So far, I've did Miami, Atlanta, New York,
Ow.
New Jersey.
Okay. She is definitely the queen.
Listen.
Okay.
So you see, I had to put my hand on my hip as I
North
was listening.
Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Ow.
just kind of thinking of the places I've been to. But
Yeah.
actually
She
like
got some
to travel.
celebrities on her clientele. She lit.
Yeah. So
Who
I
was
wanna,
the worst person's locks you did?
Don't name
Don't say the
them.
person's name, right?
It ain't me.
Don't say that name.
It ain't me. It ain't me.
Blink twice.
When she
That's a sign.
detox
Blink
my
twice.
hair, it be clean.
It's not nice.
Okay.
It's not. It's not
Blink
me.
twice.
I've had some people in my chair, and this is so serious from the heart. I've had some people in my chair, I really wanted to break down and cry because it's so bad. It's give me time. This is what I tell the client. Give me time to piece this together because we cannot do this today, and we can't do this overnight. I mean, again, locks are so serious with people. Just think about a person that has had their locks for 10 and 15 years, and they thinning at the top, and they're going bald, and they don't know which way to go. Give me some time to think this out. And sometimes it's I can't help you because this is maybe hereditary. I mean, it's days where I want to just shut my door and sit in the shop and just be let me
I'm done
just
today.
sleep for a day.
Yeah.
Because it can be really emotional.
I'm sure.
I've seen customers breaking down, crying, falling to their knees. Can you please help me? And I'm going through this, I'm going through that. Stress is the number one problem
Yes.
with our hair.
Yes, it is.
Dieting, having a poor diet, drinking water, all of that stuff is important. So I just feel some people just don't take it serious.
Yeah.
They just don't. I got a hair full of hair in my head. Okay, but what's your diet like? Do you drink water? Do you take vitamins? Do you take care of your locks?
Wow.
Because
She's
all
serious.
of that matters.
Yeah.
All of that matters. I've seen so much in the past 9 years. It's just I just want to sit these people down. What are y'all doing at home? Seriously. You letting
I hear a
foo down the
conference
street
seminar
do your
coming.
hair.
Okay.
You got this person down the street doing your hair, then you going down the block to get your hair done, then you coming here, and I have to set up a plan to like fix this.
A
Facts.
plan, a hair plan,
Facts.
healthy hair plan, y'all. Y'all thought only the politicians made plans.
Yes.
Hair plans.
Sit down and think that out.
Facts.
That's what's up. I like that.
Listen,
Hair plan.
Yeah, that was great. Listen, Egypt, I appreciate you coming all the way from the D.C.
No problem.
to Baltimore, my new home. You know what I'm saying? You do me right.
She all right.
You do me right. You know, listen, make sure y'all follow us on Connect the Corner on Facebook, on IG. Follow me. I am the nice one. And we'll be right back.
All right, we be back. We gotta go take our picture.
That's the end of segment 1. I see you.
That was cool.
Josh.
Yeah.
Excited.
Super excited.
I want some things in the last segment. I'm excited. Maybe working this little
Egregious Scout. What's up?
Egregious
Scout.
Wash your head.
Wash it.
Watch yourself. Show me what you do.
Drink water.
Drink your water.
Oh my goodness.
Brush your edges.
Yeah.
Brush your edges.
Hey, Miss Toy Rose, real quick, where can we find you on social media?
So, Tori Rose, you can find me at Elect. It's ELECT _Tori, TORI _Rose, like the flower, ROSE. Or Tori Rose the Connector, that is still me as well. It's interesting though, because people always want to spell Tori with an E and a Y, which is so crazy. It's so much more complicated than my name.
Yeah, it is.
TORREY. Like, why would you do that? So TORI is real simple.
That's what's up. No problem. What about you, Kiki? Where can we find you?
Kiana B. Jones. Kiana B. Jones on
'Cause y'all-
IG. Kiana B. Jones on Facebook. Kiana B. Jones Twitter. And LinkedIn everywhere.
Yeah, because
B. Jones.
the only reason why I said put that out there because y'all have a lot of things popping in the area. You have a lot, so I just need everybody to follow them because if you want to know what's hopping, what's popping in Be More District 7, holla at them, man.
Yeah. Hi y'all.
All right, listen. So what we got our
What
next
we got
guest
coming up?
yes,
Did
we
we
got
say
next
what's
guest.
coming up?
We got our next guest.
She
Oh.
asked how to follow us. So
So wait.
let's
What's
go
up,
ahead
babe?
and get excited.
Oh, we're going to do that later?
Yeah, we can do it later.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and get excited. We have an amazing person, and I always like when I get to introduce guests that are from Baltimore. So
Yes.
So we have Mr. D Rock, who was born and raised in Baltimore. He's a community activist. He's a patient advocate, self-made entrepreneur, and family man who is also deeply rooted in the DMV. He stretches his love, y'all.
Absolutely.
He is working as a field tech in Baltimore City for 15 years. Mr. Palmer has seen how the city has suffered firsthand. High rates of PTSD, anxiety, depression, and addictions are normal. CBD was helping Mr. Palmer tremendously in his own life. And that's not Charles, Brian, and David. Y'all gonna find out what CBD is in a second. He decided to bring those positive vibes back to the city and share how CBD and other alternative therapies can help improve healthcare outcomes. So guys, you guys know we say right here at the Connected Corner, you're going to get news and resources that you can actually use. And we want to look at all alternatives
Absolutely.
to therapy and all alternatives to managing PTSD, trauma, anxiety, and depression. So guys, put your hands together and help me.
Yeah.
Help me bring in Mr. Rock of the D. Hey.
Hey. No.
Help me. Help me bring in
Yeah.
Mr.
Whoa.
Rock of
Wait.
the D.
Go. AD.
Very excited. They let me freestyle everything.
All right. So,
Mr. Palmer.
yes. Mr. Palmer.
Yeah, lean with it. Rock with it. Lean with it.
Nope.
Mr. D Rock.
Let's see.
Lean
All
with
right.
it.
Because it's
Rock
not
with
important
it.
for them to see me. Oh, thank you, Ricky Vaughn. Ricky is so sweet. He's always like, my councilwoman, I hope to make you proud.
Oh, that's so cute.
All right, so D-Rock, let me just read the bottom part of this real quick. So you are a member of the Baltimore Chamber of Commerce. We love them. You're a part of the National Industry of Hemp Association, Veterans Initiative 22, Sickle Cell Foundation, The Color of Autism. We have an autistic loved one that we love, and he's amazing. U.S. Pain Foundation, Maryland Normal, SAG Light Wellness, Mental Health Awareness, Registered Caregiver through the MMCC program. He likes Mickey D's and KFC's. No, it was all acronym.
Okay. No,
Right.
not me.
Vegan. He vegan.
You are the owner of Extreme Terps CBD, right?
Yes.
Okay, so tell us. Let's jump right in. What is CBD? It's not Charles, Brian, and David. What is it?
No, CBD is cannabidiol. It's short for cannabidiol. It actually is a molecule in the cannabis plant.
Okay. And cannabis is what? I mean, don't ask because I'm from
Cannabis
Baltimore. We got people who may not know.
All right. Cannabis is the plant
That what?
that medicates you.
Okay.
So it's you got many nicknames for it. You have Piff, Loud, Peace Pipe, Reefer,
Marijuana.
Marijuana.
Mary.
I don't like using that word though.
Right. Because of the stigmas.
Yeah,
and we're going to talk
and how
about
it
that in a
got
second.
targeted. Yeah, I truly don't like using that word. That's why I say cannabis from now on.
Okay.
And you guys will see why.
Awesome.
But yeah,
Explain
cannabis.
it to us. Cannabis.
Yes.
Cannabis is a wonderful plant. It is like the superfood of the herbs.
Wow.
A lot of people don't know. It's just like avocados. It's in that. Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
avocados.
I'm allergic.
Yeah. You're allergic.
Avocados are my
To
favorite.
what? Avocados or cannabis?
Well, I wouldn't know if I was allergic to cannabis. I would not. Look, I would not know if I was allergic to cannabis, but I am allergic to avocado.
But it's also it's not just in the cannabis plant. It's in the hemp plant also.
Okay, so that's in my head.
A lot of exactly. It's a lot of reasons why you use hemp oil. It has hemp oil and CBD is two different things.
Okay.
Hemp oil is pressed seeds.
Okay.
CBD is actually extracted from the actual plant.
Wow.
So there is a lot of variations that different that people are like, oh, it's hemp oil. Oh, and this is CBD. So I just clarified that.
Yeah.
Hemp oil does not have as many benefits as CBD does because it's not extracted from the full grown plant. It's pressed out of seeds. So just to clarify that aspect.
What are the benefits of CBD?
Woo.
You just
All
went right into it.
Right. Jump right in.
Yeah,
We
like
got some time.
Right
All
in.
right, so you can have workout recovery. Breakdown in workout recovery, it helps with pain.
Okay.
It helps with inflammation. It helps with skin rejuvenation.
I need all of that.
Girl, I'm rubbing it all
Well, not my
over.
face, because I don't really age. But I suffer from eczema and
She
things
said
like
she
that.
doesn't really age.
CBD is good for your skin. It
No
doesn't
matter.
matter where it is.
I mean, I already look 25, so I'm like
I
15.
got you. Yeah.
If I,
why not?
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
How old I look?
27.
Phew, I'm 36.
Okay. You're here. I appreciate that. So you were talking about the natural
Benefits. The benefits. It also helps with your mood and well-being.
Can I eat it?
Yeah. As long as it get in your body. That's where a lot of people gotta understand. As long as it get in. And I'm gonna break down why.
All right, explain it to us.
After we get through the benefits. The improvement of mood is like when you're upset, when you're frustrated, when you having a bad day, PTSD, anxiety, all those different things. Even ailments as of seizures, different things like that.
ADHD?
Yeah, ADHD,
ADD.
ADD, all of that. It also helps reduce seizures, convulsions. It helps with nausea. A lot of people don't know that. And how you deal with nausea is by the inhalation, which is smoke. A lot of people, you can't deal with nausea with eating an edible. It doesn't make sense.
Right.
So it's the inhalation of the smoke that actually helps your stomach.
So are we talking about inhaling CBD? Are we talking about inhaling cannabis? You gotta break it down for us so we understand.
I got you. Let's get to that. Before I finish the benefits,
Right,
I have a couple benefits. It helps with your sleep.
That was like 27.
So,
I was impressed.
nah, it's
Okay.
a lot. It's a whole lot more. But I'm not going to get into all of them. But just the main ones. It helps with your sleep. If you having sleep disorders or you can't get to sleep, you take CBD, enough CBD, you will go to sleep.
It will help with sleep apnea.
Any type.
Because you know
of sleep.
those machines are not sexy.
Any type. Listen. If you take enough CBD, you're
be good.
going
But
to
then,
go to
are
sleep.
you
I mean,
gonna
they are a
stay
mood
asleep
kill.
for a long period of
Well,
time.
it depends on how much you consume.
Okay.
There is a regimen, but the good thing about it is it's a natural product, so it doesn't harm your body.
Okay.
Pain symptoms. So if you got like arthritis, if you have knee issues, if you have a bruise, helps with your inflammation and pain. If you have migraines, things of that nature, CBD helps with that. Now getting into how it actually does work, right? How it works is we have an ECS system in our body. And people are like, oh, what's ECS? Endocannabinoid system.
Major in science at any point? Like, what
Who,
was your
me?
background? Yeah, like.
Did I major in science?
Yeah.
Yeah, I majored in learning.
Are you a
Opening
Pisces?
the book.
Good answer.
Right. Are you a Pisces?
That was a good answer.
Nah, I'm a Cancer. But I'm still a water sign.
Yeah, we get
We
it.
got it. But she said, I made sure and learning.
Learning.
It's like every Pisces and every Cancer I know. Matter of fact, if you're a Pisces or a Cancer, go ahead and get off my live. We got enough. We got y'all covered.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We full.
We full.
We full.
Endocannabinoid system. If
I
you
didn't
break
even know
it
I had a
down,
cannabinoid. Where's the
yeah, I'm about
cannabinoid?
to tell you.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's
I'm gonna let you do
everywhere. Actually, endo means inside. Cannabinoid is actually the molecule that's in the cannabis and hemp plant. With this endocannabinoid system, our body creates endocannabinoids naturally, right? But it also, the system is one of the largest systems in our body. One of the largest systems in our body. It's next to the nervous system.
What is
The reason
wrong
why
with
we
her?
haven't- Reason why we haven't learned, I don't know.
She needs.
She has
It's her
some-
mood
She has some
disorder.
CBD.
She needs some CBD, right. He said, I didn't give it away. It wasn't me. It
She
wasn't
ain't had
me.
no extreme yet.
He opened the pamphlet and all the cannabinoids.
That was dope.
It was dope. You got me laughing about it.
Hey, yo.
With this endocannabinoid system, we have
Oh,
a
my
CB1 and
goodness.
CB2 receptors.
Right.
These receptors receive THC and CBD and other cannabinoids.
Wow.
Yes, THC and CBD are the main molecules in the cannabis plant, but there are other cannabinoids in the plant that actually helps beneficially. Together they work. They work together. Like separating them, it's okay, but everything works when it's together as a team.
That's a
Yeah.
Hey, yo, he said, what is that? Oh.
He about to reach. We gotta reach
But this-
one before we
this-
teach one.
Hey,
It's true.
hey,
But
My cannabinoids.
your cannabinoids
They
are
are off kilter.
hey, yo. I cannot.
Oh my goodness.
with this system, it helps keeps our body homeostasis.
Okay.
A
I've
lot
heard
of
that
people
term.
don't know
We know
that.
that.
Yeah. Homeostasis means balance. When your body is balanced, it start healing itself. So also,
Yo,
With the-
these the two old folks that's in the front of the church pew.
Right,
Who's like,
exactly.
amen, hallelujah. That's them two, right there. Them two, old two ladies.
But y'all appreciate
knowledge.
how synchronized we are.
Yeah, it
in
was.
our-
It was.
Hey, listen.
Oh my
Being on
goodness.
kid.
Every Sunday morning, front row, them two, them two,
With the red jacket.
with the red jacket,
Right.
and she gonna have a hat, the hat.
Girl, Pastor had that on last Sunday.
Uh-huh.
It's cannabinoids.
Oh, you said it wrong.
No, that's how
Cannabinoids.
they
Oh.
use cannabinoids.
You right though. You right.
Hey yo.
So bringing us back,
Yeah, you're
they
good.
work well together.
Yes. Well, no, that wasn't the last thing. The
Okay.
last thing. I was leading into.
Okay, lead us in.
Yes. I was leading into why we haven't heard about the endocannabinoid system is because they took it out of the curriculum. They knew about.
I'm about to separate y'all two.
By myself.
the
Like Black
doctors.
History, they took out. They took that out.
Yeah. I mean, they, take our information out the books because we was ignorant at the time. We didn't know where to search and who to search and what to search.
Right.
But they had the information. And how you know they had the information is because they patented, what do you say?
No, go ahead. You good.
They patented cannabis in the early 1940s. A lot of people don't know that.
Patent something natural.
No, hold on. I'm about to tell you how they patented it as a neurological protector. So they knew about this way before. Cannabis was on physician shelves and doctor shelves back in the day. And all of this stuff that I'm saying, you guys can Google it. You can look in the book. You can do whatever. This medicine has always been on the shelf. Even if you think about the aspect of peace pipe.
Right.
Right? How far back does peace pipe? Native era. Right? So this medicine has been around for a while, but it's the control aspect.
Right.
When they made it illegal, they told us that it would burn brain cells. So that was a lot
This
right
is your
there.
brain on drugs.
Yeah, no, that's a lot off top because if you patent it as a neurological protector, how do you tell the world that it burned brain cells?
Wow.
That doesn't make sense,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so let's go a little bit more into it. The word marijuana shouldn't even be an illegal word because it's not the plant. Marijuana is not the plant. Cannabis is the plant. Another way that they used our ignorance against us. Yeah, I saying that's fine. They like the fragrance. It's the hemp.
Oh, I'm sure.
Well, can we tell people if they
But-
want to, if they have questions?
I'm sure.
Yeah, if y'all got questions so far,
Call in.
'cause I
Call
got
in
more.
443
I'ma keep going if y'all
1277
don't.
404-436.
1277.
Call in with your questions or post them.
Post your
I
questions.
know somebody has CBD questions because all the information gets screwed all different type of ways.
Right.
And getting back into the marijuana aspect, right? Marijuana is a nickname for cannabis, just like piff, just like reefer, just like all of the loud, whatever you chronic or whatever you call it. Every origin has their own name for this plant because it's been around for thousands of years.
Gotcha.
So every culture has a different name. If you go to New York, they say things different, right? This marijuana is actually a Mexican terminology, marijuana.
Marijuana.
Yeah, so that's how they was able to target the borders and stop
Gotcha.
marijuana coming from.
From Mexico.
Yes. So once they
You like that?
once they
Mexico?
I was proud of you. I wasn't gonna call you out.
it was real smooth
It
too.
was smooth. She been practicing.
I've been practicing.
But also, they turned it around after they fixed that academic and pointed the marijuana stigma to us and called us hippies, right? That was around the Reagan era, right? But I'm gonna tell you a little bit something
Reaganomics.
extra. Yes, the reason why they made it a target is because coke at that time was real prevalent. So, and most of the time, most of the people that was doing coke was the people that was shirt and tie and higher ups.
Right.
So how do you cover up for that? Let's target marijuana. Marijuana was a Schedule 4 at the time. Coke is a Schedule 2. So they had to find a way to move marijuana up, right, on the illegal scale to cover up for the coke. So that's when the war on drugs and the target on us as minorities and blacks became about. Makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So the DARE program, just to let you know, Reagan's wife made that.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, so
was
it was
around
a
when that
whole agenda to target.
I was around that time.
She was in the 5th grade one day. It was.
I think, how old are you?
44.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, I was-
Yeah.
Y'all, that time y'all thought it was a real.
Yeah, oh no, it was.
Well, I
yeah,
got you. I
was
got
in
you.
that era.
And it was a target. It was targeted to us. And then it became a big, once they did the reefer madness and all of that stuff, downgrading the benefits of cannabis and flipping everything. And we believed it because we didn't have no knowledge of, we didn't second guess what the government was saying.
And then they
We
had
always
commercials
believed.
with the
Right, and the
egg.
With the
commercials
eggs.
and the
You're
ads.
bringing
And then they
up
went to the
drugs.
schools and passed
Yeah.
out these flyers and blasted it into our head. To
We
the
actually had a
point where-
camp, a DARE camp.
Yeah, I know.
We had a DARE camp.
To the point where you say marijuana, it's like, you see what I'm saying? But what I don't like about it is it was targeted to us. That word I don't use anymore. And the only way to get rid of the stigma is to let go of the ties that has to it. So that's why I say cannabis instead of marijuana,
Gotcha.
right? And we all should, because that whole marijuana thing is a hoax.
We just gotta
Wow.
take all these different words. So
Yeah.
we no longer say picnic. Now we no longer say marijuana. There's
Right.
no Columbus Day, it's Indigenous Peoples Day. I just want to make sure I'm staying politically
Agreed.
correct
Facts.
Agreed.
and
Agreed.
progressive in my thought.
Facts.
So we're gonna have a vocabulary list.
Reveal 2019.
We'll have a segment just on that.
Right. What
Facts.
to say, what not to say.
It's the truth because words are weapons. And a lot of people don't know. Words definitely manifest.
Facts.
So you put whatever
Yo.
you put in the air, it comes back. Or you put
Facts.
in the air, it can be false full information. Somebody pulls that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Somebody hears that. That's the pulling. Right? So I'm real big into, energy and things like that because
What
it
date is your
circles
birthday?
around.
July what?
2nd. It circles around the cannabis plant and all of that also.
Right.
Quick question for you, dude. What type of products do you have? I know, like, you've brought around candy. I've tried your candy products. I've tried. I know you had like drops or something like that. What type of products do you have actually?
I have hemp flour.
Oh, is this like you cook your chicken? No. I
You
thought
can.
This is flour. This is not flour. Okay.
No,
No,
so
not baking flour. This is the actual plant.
Okay.
That's the actual plant.
So
That's
can
the
I show
hemp.
the
That's the
people
hemp
this?
plant. Sure, it's legal.
It looks like this.
Just to let you guys know, hemp is CBD under 0.3% is 100% legal. As of January 1st.
And what is the percentage of that?
That is 18, I think
The
18.3.
hemp.
Yes, 18.3%.
But you said
CBD,
3%.
but it's. I got you. I got you. I got you.
It's a hemp flower.
And it's under the 0.3% ratio.
Oh, per amount.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, the flower as a whole, the plant grows as a whole. So they lab test. That's what you guys should know about CBD. Ask for lab tests. You know, a lot of people are worried about where it's coming from and you know what origin it is. A lot of this gas station CBD, please do not take that. Please don't take it. Because a lot of it is coming. Yeah, you never seen the CBD gummy pack?
Yeah, I seen
with
it.
the, with the gummy thing on it. Yeah, a lot of this
That's
CBD
synthetic.
because it's a craze right now is either coming foreign, right, or it's synthetic. And how do you know?
Wow.
The pack is not going to tell you, right? And then if you call the company ain't going to tell you. So that's why, with me being the first CBD company, I focused on
When you
patience
slid through
and
that,
knowledge.
can you
Right. First
rewind?
Yeah,
company
yeah.
in the DMV.
Yeah,
and
I'm the first.
Say that slow. Rewind that.
I am the first CBD company here in the DMV area.
Wow. And how old were you when you started your company? You're
That
36
was 3 years ago.
now. Oh wow, 33 years old.
Yeah, I've been in the cannabis industry for like 8-9 years. I've been fortunate to have family and friends in different states.
Wow.
So the High Times events, I went to, been judges for Emerald Cups. I've been to different conventions learning about cannabis. And that's where I went from being a recreational smoker to medicinal smoker from the environment that I'm in, that I was in, and going to these events. A lot of people see from the outside looking in that these High Times events look like they're fun. They're great. They're awesome fun.
Show the camera
But
this one.
yeah. They're awesome fun. But what people don't see is the linkage of different cultures in one spot. People talking about their ailments, you know, and when you talk amongst people, like we're doing now, it's how you learn.
Right.
So having an abundance, 20,000 people in one spot, happy, right? Like no drama, no fighting, and none of these events I've been to.
Wow.
It'd be a little small altercation, but then it'd be like, hey, bro, don't worry about it. You want to hit this,
Right.
right? So that's why I love these events and that culture and everything that I actually was in. I wanted to bring it to the East Coast. How I was bringing it to the East Coast, I was videotaping, like on Facebook, on Instagram. I didn't care. I wanted people to see the culture outside of what they live in.
Wow.
And this was way before cannabis came to the East Coast. Then how I got into CBD, just to let you guys know how I am a patient and what my ailment is. I got hit by a car, knocked 20 feet in the air off a pedal bike,
Oh wow.
and totaled the windshield of a car. Yes.
What year was this?
I was 21.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been smoking cannabis probably since I was 16.
Wow.
But
Soft gel.
going through these journeys
That's like vitamins.
in these avenues, it's still CBD. It's just in
Gel form.
soft gel form. Yeah. So people that take pills, like elderly people or people in the gym. A lot.
So
People in the gym.
extreme. Elderly people in the gym.
Yeah, that's why it's extreme.
Work out
right?
or you old.
Right.
Take the pill.
Right.
Soft
That means
gel.
everybody.
Yeah.
Easy to swallow.
Jungle gym.
I try to make products that actually focus on different avenues. Like my product creation came from my point of view, and then also trial and error and testing the things on people.
So something like this, extreme terps, CBD soft gels, 30 of them. It's 300 milligrams. How much would it cost?
That's $39.99
So $40. And then
plus tax.
okay, so $42.50 or
Yeah.
something.
I'm
She's a
messing
mad
with you, you
person.
good.
But okay, and like I ain't on CBD, so I can't carry the one. I don't know. Y'all do the 6% with that.
Hey,
But
yo.
this
She
is the
can't
thing. So of course, I just mentioned I'm running for office, right? So I don't know if Baltimore City is going to do mandatory drug tests, right? So for all the politicians out there who are about to call you,
Well, I'm gonna
does
cut you
this-
off with
yeah,
that.
Please,
I got
answer
you.
the question.
They do not test for CBD. I'm gonna say it again.
Who is they?
whoever your testing facilities are. They
Okay.
do not test your body for CBD. That
why
is
is
a
that?
hoax.
Why is
They
that?
never did. Like that never was a test to test for CBD. So why would they make it now if it's about to become illegal? It's about to become legal.
So
Doesn't
what
make
is it
sense.
that they're actually testing?
They're
for?
testing for THC in your body. Okay. Just to let you guys know, with the
I don't be taking that
endocannabinoid system,
THC.
we have THC.
know her.
We
I don't do that
know
THC. I'm tell y'all right now. I'm saying it right now.
I don't know who she
and
is.
why don't you? Let me ask you that question.
Because they test for it.
So is that the only reason? That the only reason?
Scoot away from her.
I mean,
I plead the fifth.
I like to add.
I would not want to
Well, I think
incriminate.
THC is a chemical, right?
No.
THC is not a chemical.
No, it's part of the team.
It's a.
It's part of
It's part of the
It's
team.
part of the
It's
team,
part of the
right?
team.
I was
Yeah,
listening.
they got
THC is part of the team.
I love
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
And so why do they test for THC?
Because of the psychotropic aspect. They believe that the psychotropic aspect of cannabis, which is THC, causes issues, and not necessarily true. It's still a medicine.
So wait,
But
CBD
you-
and THC are the team? Are those the
And
team? The team?
they are the two main molecules.
main
But
There's
there
other-
are other molecules
there's
like
others,
CBDA, CBDA, CBG.
Okay.
You got THCA.
Okay.
You got all different. There are over 100 plus molecules
so
in the
these don't
cannabis.
have THC in them.
They have under the 0.3 legal
Under
limit.
the 0.3. Okay.
Gotcha.
Some of these, some of my products I do make THC free, just to be friendly with people that that's just getting into the cannabis industry and also want to walk their way in to the cannabis world. So I would tell them to start with CBD and learn the aspects of CBD and then work your way up. And also, when it comes to cannabis, right? A lot of people think, oh, you smoking, that's it.
Right.
You have to learn about the plant. The reason why you got to learn about the plant because there's multiple different plants, just like tea, right? You're not going to just drink all teas, right? And you have to be a focus on the tea, right?
Yeah, I have
So
my
this-
favorite teas.
What's your
Black
favorite tea?
pecan.
Green tea.
Right. So, just like you got green tea, do you like green tea?
Yeah.
Do you like green tea?
I'm a black pecan.
See what I mean? But also with that, there are different ailments, right? There's no such thing as a one pill fix all. That's a hoax. Like that pharmaceutical aspect is a hoax. Because if I have back spasms, which I do, right? I have back spasms and convulsions from my accident, and you got anxiety.
Right.
That's
You
one.
know, you just.
No, I'm
Oh,
just
you been
saying.
saying
Hey, yo, hey, Kiki, this not about you,
Not
Kiki.
personal.
Come on,
It's
rap
not,
it
it's not about you, Kiki.
I'm not gonna look her in the eyes.
Hey. Doing so good.
No, but
That's your cousin.
That's the focus. Is like
Maybe I can rub some CBD on it.
that's the focus. Is that you have to understand your ailment.
Right.
And you have to find out what plant or which grade of cannabis actually works for your ailment.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying?
not
So
a
with all these
fix-all
different
thing.
strains out here now, especially now, God, with all these strains out here, you really got to narrow down the terpenes. And I know your eyebrows is gonna go up and say, "What are terpenes?" Terpenes is actually the essence of the plant. That's what you smell. That's what the oil, right?
Wow, that's why
So
it's so stinky.
it's called aromatherapy. Well, it's not aroma. It's there. It is a source of aromatherapy. A lot of people neglect your nose, and your nose tell you what you really need in your body. That's what this is for. Like you smell things.
That
Barbecue
makes
chicken, I'll be like,
sense.
I need it in my body.
No.
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 I'm just saying.
No.
So not to cut you out because we're running short on time.
Go ahead.
Does your necklace have CBD in it? Is it
What?
made from hemp?
No.
Tell us what the necklace is about.
This is glass. This is.
Tell us what it's about.
This is made by one of my good friends in Arizona named Stony Chicken. He's a glass blower, and I believe in teamwork makes the dream work. So what I do is I bring his culture and his stuff up here so people can see the different avenues and right.
Oh,
and
that's
then he takes
glass.
and it changed color. Like
Can I
this,
touch it?
this turns gray. This actually is gray,
Oh wow.
and the light it turns purple.
Really?
So yeah, y'all know I knew it wasn't really hemp. I just wanted him to tell us the story of the
Yeah, I
necklace.
got you.
Oh, I like that. I like the
It's
way
nice.
it feels.
Feel it.
And
Only Tori.
And then how do we find you? Because we're running out of time, so we want to make sure
I
that
got
the
you.
people know.
You can
how to
find me
you.
on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, my website, which is www.extremeterps with a Z, CBD.com.
Extreme caramels.
Yeah.
Very fair
Oh,
flavor.
you don't know nothing about them.
Nothing at all. I don't know nothing about none of this. That's
Yeah,
why
yeah,
you want to
yeah.
come back and do a
One
like
on
a
one
whole-
with my product breakdown.
well, a 1 hour product breakdown, and then we can have some young people and some older people and
Yeah,
people in here who
I don't
actually,
mind.
you know.
I mean, I do speaking events. That's what I love. My passion is teaching. The more that we learn, the better we can get off the stigma. You said what? What you said?
Ooh, it's candy.
Yeah.
Caramel's
No,
my
no,
favorite.
no. These are extreme caramels. I'm gonna tell you why. Have you had a blueberry caramel before?
No.
That's a no. Right. So you gotta try.
Yo,
mine.
did you just put
And
your
there's no
finger
THC
in
in my caramels. Do you hear that?
I don't want to smell your finger.
Do you hear that? No, open the pack. You can look. Let me see that. Let me see. There is no THC in my caramels. Do y'all hear that?
Oh,
So you can. No, that's not gonna come through the pack.
I don't know.
Smell that. Jeez.
oh. Okay.
It's my blueberry.
Them terpenes, right? Well,
They already think I'm on energy drinks and
nah,
crack
you
or
should have.
something.
natural energy.
I already know your products work. I mean,
Yeah, like
I'm
I
a-
have multiple
I'm already.
clientele. My product, I have a store. It's 1114 Cathedral Street. It's called the Corner Store. So my
Oh,
product.
that's you.
Yes.
1114 Cathedral Street.
Yes.
We
That's
bought
where
the
ABC used to be. Associate. I
bought
used to work at Associate. But
The
it was-
Right
corner
across
store
from
to
the
connect
high-rise.
corner.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm saying, well, I was in that building.
Yes.
It's okay.
yes. Down.
We just
down
lied.
from
Yeah.
Relief Dispensary. I'm partnered with Relief.
All right,
Oh, I
cool.
didn't know that. Okay.
So where we can find you at again, D? One more time.
One
Drop
more
that
time.
one more time because we gotta
LinkedIn,
wrap up.
Instagram, Facebook,
Yes.
Twitter.
Yes.
My website, which is www.extremeterpzcbd.com.
All right.
If you guys need more info, you can go to my website. It does say CBD info. Click on that, and there's a whole barrage of literature and videos.
Awesome. No, y'all good? Y'all good on that?
I'm good.
Wow, that was good. Y'all got some good information to take
We
with
got
y'all.
more. I mean, I can keep going, but
We
Well,
I don't
we're
can.
have
out of
enough time.
Where we out of time? We out of
This, your
time.
segment was 31 minutes. It was almost as old as you. So, guys, we're going to go ahead and end this
You
here.
cancel it. What you say?
Listen, make sure y'all check us out next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, we will be right here.
We're not
I love
canceling
it.
it out.
Right.
8:30.
We
The
are
Connect the
not
Corner.
canceled like Kanye. We're not canceled.
We're not canceled like Kanye.
We will be
Yeah, we
here
won't drop mics.
next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
here
I'm your
with
girl
us.
D Nice, and you are
Kiana B. Jones.
yes, and you are.
Tori Rose, the Connector, coming live from the Connector Corner.
I just
Yes.
said one thing. 175th anniversary for Western this weekend. Dub Love is Friday.
Dear Western.
Gala is Saturday. And see everybody out at the Poly City tailgate.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all
Thank
listening.
y'all for all your support. And
Yes.
I'm honored because Western's actually honoring me at the gala on Saturday.
Oh,
Absolutely.
that's awesome. Let's do it.
Yes.
Thank you, guys. All right.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Peace.
Good night.
Next Tuesday.